think I got one. I know I got a shot, but I think I got one this morning. That buck was so close. And it's been about an hour. And I have never shot a deer that close. But when he was coming in, the angle was all wrong. He was coming right at me. I was hoping he was going to turn broadside out here, and he didn't. He just kept coming, and he was right down here. He was literally 10 feet from the base of the tree. He was so close. He was so close. He wasn't a big buck. I think he's a 3-point, but I mean, he's the one that gave me an opportunity, so I took it. And when I shot, it looked like a good shot, but everything happened so fast. You just don't know. And he took off back into the thick stuff here. And he stopped, and I could see him. And I even seen him kind of stagger a little bit. And it's been a long time since I have actually heard any movement back there. So I'm hoping he's just right over here. So, and like I say, it's been an hour. So I'm going to get down out of the stand and see if we can follow the blood trail. And the arrow's still right here because it blasted through him. I don't think it even slowed down because it's buried down in the dirt down here. I'm excited. I'm shaking a little bit, even an hour later, just talking about it. All right, let's get on the blood trail. All right, here's the tree. And right there's the arrow. I took, 3 steps? And he crashed off this direction. I think we got a deer laying up here somewhere. And yes, we do. Yep. Right here he is. That holy mackerel. That is how you do it, son. Holy smokes, that's a short trail. I wonder if this is the same buck we filmed videoed earlier this year that was making that rub back here. I almost bet it is. Because if I remember right, it had something like this, because he's got one broken tine there. And if I remember right on the video, it had that. All right. We got one. I'm going to set the camera up better here and we'll get some pictures. We'll get some video. Yeah. All right. Well, there he is. We got some pictures taken. Quite a few pictures taken. And I am positive this is the same one that we seen a couple weeks ago because of that. I'm positive it is. So, is he the biggest buck in the area? Probably not. But is he the buck that gave me an opportunity? Yes, he is. So, I couldn't pass. When I seen him coming, because I seen him way out, and he was on the other side of the fence where I can't hunt, and he actually crossed the fence into this property, walked straight to me. I drew back and I was expecting him to turn somewhere out there like he did the last time, and he didn't. He walked straight to the stand. I didn't have a shot until he was only a few feet away from me. And I've never had an opportunity to shoot a deer at that range. That was so close. But I made the perfect shot. You know, you've seen the blood trail. It was no issues following the blood trail, and I mean, the tree's just right back over here. So yeah, that was perfect. It couldn't have been any better. Couldn't have been any better. So I'm really happy with them. I'm really happy. Yeah, the old well, it's not really that old, but the Bear Kuma did its job. The Autumn Orange Arrows, Full Metal Jacket, Eastons, and the broadheads. I want to call them Blackout, I think. Got them at Cabela's, 100 grain, and first time I've ever used those broadheads. So I like it. I like them. They did the job. And and I'm wearing this because I was in such a hurry this morning. When I got here, I still had my twins hat on when I got in the tree stand. It's like, what? I didn't notice it until I got here. It's like, oh dang! But I had this in my pack, so we covered up the red twins with some camo. I don't think it would have mattered. He had no idea I was up there. He came right to me. So with that, now comes the hard part, getting him out of here, because we're quite a ways away from the pickup, and I am not sure I can drag this deer that far. He's just too big. So I think what I'm gonna do, I have a backpack along. I think I am going to actually quarter him out here and pack him out. I think I've never actually done that, so it's going to be interesting. We'll see how that works out. But so it'll be my first experience actually packing game out rather than drag it out. So good thing I got it in the morning, because it's going to take a while to do this. So I'm going to get after it, and we'll pick it up. We'll pick it up when I'm in the process of doing all that good stuff, because it should be interesting. Well, 10:45. Just left the pickup. Whoop, hole. So we'll see how long it takes me to get this thing out. This isn't the most comfortable thing to have on your back, and it's empty. So I might have to make more than one trip. We'll see. All right, well, I'm back with my tools. I got my pack laying back there. So, like I said, I've never actually done this before. But my plan is, I have a tarp. So I'm going to spread this out a little ways. Set it back over here away from the blood and stuff. So that'll be the first step. Because then we'll just lay the quarters and stuff right on here. We'll lay the meat on that to keep it clean, because it's a brand new tarp. And stick. And my plan is, I'm going to skin it just right straight down the back and peel it off this way. That's my plan. But first, what we need to do is, if this was a big giant deer and I wanted to do a shoulder mount on it, the first thing I would do, so I'm going to do that. The first thing I'm going to do, well, I'm going to pretend this is a big giant deer and I'm going to shoulder mount it. So the first thing I'm going to do is get him turned this way. And I'm going to skin around the knee this way. Okay, so we got skinned around the knee. This white line where the white and the dark meet. Split right up there. And this is not that easy with one man. Okay. So that's one. Now I'm going to do the other one. Okay, the next step is from right between the ears, center, right here. I'm going to split all the way down, right down the center, all the way to the tail. I'm going to start that process, and then I'm going to skin it this way and this way and see how that works. Okay, let's try that. Okay, as we skin down the side, you can see right here is where we started skinning up from the leg. So this whole shoulder now is free. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shoulder off and toss it on my tarp. Save that meat from getting dirty. So that's my next step. Okay, shoulder blade. Let's start up here. Definitely gonna have to wash my camo after this, or burn it and get new stuff. Okay. Oh, don't drop it. There we go. Front quarter on the tarp. Okay, we'll start on the back quarter on this side now. Now let's get this back quarter off. It is a lot easier doing this in the shop. There we go, rear quarter on the tarp. Oof. Okay, back quarter's gone. Next part, we got the back strap right here. So we're gonna cut that out or pull it out. Sometimes you can almost work your fingers under there and get it. So next step, that. Okay, there we go. Whoop, got some dirt on it. We'll get him trimmed up when we get back to the shop, but back strap, there we go, on the tarp. Then we'll clean up a little bit of this stuff, and then we'll flip him and do the other side. All right, well, here's the pile of meat on the tarp. So next step is I'm going to bag it up. I'm just going to put it in garbage bags for now. And I've only got a couple hours to home, so they won't actually be in these garbage bags for that long. I wouldn't leave them in garbage bags for a long period of time, but for that amount of time should be no issue. I'm going to get them home, bone them out, get the stuff cooled down. So all right, well, let's get after it. I'm going to try to do this all in one trip, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Maybe. Back strap, baby. Back strap. Oop, in the bag, not on the bag. All right. Keep the blood on the inside of the bag. Okay. Yep, that's going to be heavy. That isn't even the heaviest part. Oh, I gotta tag it yet too. I got my tag right here. We'll tag that leg. Oh no, I got it. Oh no! Got it dirty. Slid it right off the tarp into the dirt and then into the bag. Makes sense. Okay, we'll clean the blood up on this. Put that in the plastic bag too. All right. Get the head bagged up. Ugh. All right, this thing is friggin' heavy. So I'm gonna make a beeline to the pickup Holy shnikes. I didn't make it. I didn't even make it halfway back. It's just way too heavy. So I'm leaving some here by this tree right along the trail out. So I'm going to head to the pickup, unload, come back and get the rest. It's 1/4 in the head and then the tarp, but that makes a huge difference. Huge difference. All right, got my leg with the tag on it. Let's go. There we go. It's still damn heavy, but it's manageable now. All right, back for round 2. We got the tarp. I don't know if we can see it, but 1 rear quarter. And the head and cape. Not exactly sure why I'm dragging the cape out, but I could have left that. And let's see here. Let me try it this way. I don't think it's as heavy as the last one. The last trip, definitely not. Hopefully we can make it back to the pickup now without stopping too many times. All right, I'm gonna head out. Ugh. Oh. Well, on trip number 2, I made it back all the way to the pickup. It wasn't quite as bad, but it's a workout. It's a workout. And I think I said it was 10:45 when I headed in on the to go get him. When I came back to the pickup and got the pack to pack him out, I was headed back in at 10:45. It's 2 o'clock now. So yeah, that's not easy. It isn't easy. But we got him. We got him to the pickup. Now I am going to fix a couple sandwiches for the road, head north at a high rate of fuel consumption, and get this taken care of yet this afternoon. Get him boned out and cooled down. But with that, we are going to wrap it up on this one, and we will pick it up next time.